close the door because people online think they've
Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. And we back here, man, with something, man, real disturbing, people. We got your boy Diddy being accused of passing HIV to Gina 2. And now Gina 2 is expiring, man. She's passing away. She's dying. And make sure y'all stay to the end because I got some video updates for you with Gina 2 where she's telling her story, as well as some other videos I want to go through to kind of let you know her progress, and if you don't know who Gina 2 is, Gina 2 was a lady. She was a prostitute and came to New York and was homeless, and allegedly Diddy picked her up and she became a regular at one of his freak-offs, and she was claiming that she caught HIV from a Diddy party from Diddy. That's what she's claiming, and that it went untreated so long that she developed full-blown AIDS. Now, I am going to give you a trigger warning before I get into both of these videos, so make sure you stay to the end, people, because I'm here, man. I'm finna put everybody on blast, Hollywood, sports stars, or whatever, man. This stuff has got to be stopped. We need to be a little bit more, particular of who we lay down with and how we do it, and realize that, hey man, we passing stuff on to everybody around this joint. But man, I ain't finna talk too long, man. Let me get into this video for you guys and really make that thing happen. Let's get into it and see what Gina had to say. And make sure you stay to the end, because like I said, I got some footage to show you, and I also have an update video to show you about Gina, just to show you how she's doing. Let's get it.
Shut the door, because it looks like the streets have finally figured out how Diddy got HIV, and I guarantee that y'all are about to be shook. Word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly had a lil something with influencer Gina 2 back in the day, and she allegedly gave him HIV. Say what now? And every time we think that we have finally gotten to the last of the chaos, something new pops up, and this situation with Gina is about to blow things wide open all over again. So how exactly did Diddy and Gina meet, and who else did they pass the virus to? Let's break it down. Okay, so it's interesting that Gina would speak up, but then again, I guess we shouldn't be too surprised because she has never shied away from talking about her status. In fact, she is one of the few influencers who have come forward to talk about it without feeling ashamed about it. She came forward on her own back in 2022 and revealed that she didn't know she had HIV, and because it went untreated for so long, it developed into AIDS. She said, "All I know is that because I was so sick to the point of death, they said I had to have it for 8 to 10 years. And in that time frame, I was living in New York City and I was homeless. I did get SA'd a couple times, not something I like to talk about. Now, I need y'all to keep the New York part in mind because we're going to get back to it in a bit." Since she first revealed her status, Gina has posted more videos about how she's dealing with the virus, including this video that she captioned, "I lost all my muscle and strength due to immune system, AIDS, and being in a hospital bed for so long.
This will be the last time that we stand. I don't know how long we've been here, but
Yeah, I got here probably about 20 minutes before you.
you ready? One, two, three. Push through those legs. Come on, push, 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 push.
Guys, do you see how skinny she is? This is a real video, man. 65 pounds and 5'4". Look how skinny she is. And, at this point, she's caught full-blown AIDS, no disrespect. And it's not allegedly, this comes out of her own mouth. And she got to the point to where she lost her bowels, couldn't control her bowels. She could barely stand up. But stay to the end of the video, man, because she has an interesting change about her, man. Because I got a couple videos to show you guys, but man, this is looking bad, guys, and this is all due to that Diddy stuff, man. This is what's going around, that she wasn't getting none of that experimental medication, guys.
Push, stand up, stand up, stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs. Anyway, not bad.
Not bad at all.
uncovered a shocking rumor about how Diddy may have gotten HIV, and the conversation is getting louder every day. According to claims spreading across social media, Diddy allegedly had a past connection with influencer Gina 2, and some people are now speculating that she was the source of his HIV diagnosis. Those claims have not been verified, but they have sparked a huge wave of debate online. Just when it seems like the drama has finally settled down, another rumor starts making headlines, and now Gina's name is right in the middle of it. So how did Diddy and Gina supposedly cross paths? And why are so many people connecting their names now? Let's break it all down. It's interesting that Gina has spoken openly about her health, but maybe it's not that surprising because she has never tried to hide her status. Instead, she has chosen to speak about it publicly and encourage open conversations without shame. Back in 2022, Gina revealed that she didn't know she was living with HIV for years, and because it went untreated for so long, it eventually progressed to AIDS. She said, "All I know is that because I was so sick to the point of death, they said I had to have it for 8 to 10 years, and in that time frame I was living in New York City and I was homeless. I did get SA'd a couple times. Not something I like to talk about." Keep the New York detail in mind because it becomes important later in the story. Since sharing her diagnosis, Gina has continued posting updates about her recovery.
Deeper going on, people. It was something going much deeper going on. What was going on much deeper is that man was battling. This man was battling, battling these diseases, man. Can you dig what I'm saying? But see, we gonna get on over here to Gina too, because she actually has a lot to say, man. And these are some updates with her, and you gonna see some personal things about her, how she caught what, and what she's going through now. Because guys, it's a surprising change about Gina from this picture right here, man. It's a whole different ball game. But let's get into it. Let me show you how Gina's looking right now, people.
Story time, and I'm doing it this way because I just don't feel like turning my phone sideways. It's gonna be real sped up. I'm gonna answer a couple questions because a lot of y'all want to know my whole AIDS story situation. So when I was 18, I moved to LA and I was homeless for a good period. I was staying with stranger dangers for a little while. I was cleaning up for them, taking care of their pets. I remember I stayed with someone who had like 4 dogs and a parrot. That was cool though, because I liked that but the parrot kept saying off the wall stuff like suicide and stuff, and like just off the wall stuff that I'm like, why does this bird know these words? Anyway, so I ended up staying in a homeless shelter after a while, and I ended up getting a job and being able to pay for a room to rent, of course, because New York is just prices. And along the lines of, me being homeless before most of this, like me getting a room, I was taken advantage of a couple times. And, like I said, it's not something I'm happy about talking about, but it happened. And mind you, because at these times I was staying on the train for like the whole train ride, sleeping with a luggage and like in the station. And I just had some bad experiences. People took advantage of me knowing that I didn't have anything and nowhere to go. So yeah, I was taken advantage of a good 3 times and drugged, etc. So, and I do not know these people's names or their whereabouts. So I have to point that out because people are like, well, do you know who, all this stuff. Don't know. Okay, speed up. Got me a little job at a recording studio, meeting people, just getting that little credibility and that little experience, being an assistant, etc. So that I could get like free time in the booth, cool stuff like that. Made friends with everybody. And I'm building my Instagram. My followers are getting up there. I'm getting my modeling jobs, etc. to help me pay the bills. I get an investor. I get a new apartment. And
including one video she captioned, "I lost all my muscle and strength due to immune system, AIDS, and being in a hospital bed for so long." But Gina has been fighting hard to get her health back on track, and she's been sharing every milestone with her followers. Not long ago, she revealed that she had gone from just 65 pounds to more than 100 pounds.
So while all this is going on, I'm going out with my friends. I go to a club. I have to bring this up because you guys ask me about this all the time due to rumors. So as far as the Instagram goes, I had gotten followed by Nick Cannon, right? Okay. And
see, Nick Cannon. So y'all be forgetting about good old Saint Nick. And I'm willing to bet, guys, y'all tell me in the comments if you willing to bet Nick Cannon might have something he can't get rid of either. After all, don't he want like 20 kids? So he been raw dogging everything around this joint, man. You know, Nick Cannon is a part of this circle, people. Don't forget that. Don't be fooled that Nick Cannon is a part of this whole thing.
Friendly, right? Just friendly. We followed each other back. It's cool. Anyway, I see him at a club that I went to with one of my friends, and you know, just cool vibes. I see him and I was like, oh my God, mind you, I'm already kind of drunk, whatever. And I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, you follow me? And he's like, oh, I already know. Yeah, I know who you are. I know you. And I'm like, oh, shoot. He's like, I'm going to hit you up as soon as I leave. I'm like, cool. Not thinking nothing of it, you know? Because me, I know him as the dude on Wildin' Out, right? Cool. So he hits me up and he's like, hey, you want to come get a drink at so-and-so, right? And mind you, this spot is in a hotel, guys. It's in a hotel. That's the key point to this, okay? So I go in, and right when you go in there, it's like a bar set up. It's real fancy. And we sit on the side. I order a drink. He doesn't. I don't think he drinks. He told me he didn't drink. I don't know if he drinks now, but he did not drink. So I'm sitting there nervous as hell because I'm like, whoa, like this is so random.
That's how they get you every time, people, man. You got to watch your alcohol, man. Even if you are a man, you need to watch your alcohol. You dig?
For me, he FaceTimed my mom, said hey to my mom. And I'm thinking maybe he's hitting me up because of something on Wild 'N Out. I don't know. I got my whole brain open to this whole television situation. And, I'm young. But that was it, guys. That was it. It was cool, chill vibes. I went home. That was that. But before I left, because I forgot this part, but before I left that bar, hotel, whatever, he told me I should leave before him because paparazzi had pulled up. Okay? Because, that was during the time he was having issues with, I guess, Mariah. And I was like, oh, okay. So his bouncer dude went out, got me a taxi. And that's what you see in the video is me walking out. They take pictures of me just in case, I guess. And I get in the car and I'm over here like, oh, snap. I ain't never had that happen to me before. That was cool. And then he comes out and they attach it and they put it online. Okay. But I posted it because I was like, man, I ain't never been paparazzi before. And that was cool. That was a cool time in my life. That was awesome. Memories, right? But y'all took it out of context. Which is crazy to me. I thought it was funny. With all that being said, I really need y'all to go ahead and cut him out the scenario. Because don't y'all think I'd be pregnant by now? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be a rude person. I'm just playing, y'all. But I do want y'all to go ahead and take him out the picture because that's just a whole no. Okay? No. Fast forward, me being in LA.
She said, so last heard I was 98 pounds, right? Well, I am now 105 pounds, baby. I freaking made it. The doctor told her it was actually 106 pounds, but she joked, no, because I'm taking off one for my clothes, and my shoes. Whether it was 105 or 106 pounds, she was excited because she had finally reached the goal she had been working toward. She's also walking on her own again and appears to be making real progress, which many people have been happy to see. So where does Diddy's name come into all of this? That's where the online rumors take another dramatic turn. Some people on social media have claimed that Diddy allegedly has HIV and have speculated that he could have been connected to Gina's diagnosis. However, there is no verified evidence supporting those claims, and they remain internet speculation. The rumors picked up even more attention after Diddy's legal troubles became major headlines. Online discussions also claimed that before his arrest, he had access to top medical care, leading some people to speculate that any health condition could have stayed private. Again, those claims have never been confirmed. Separately, reports and lawsuits have described alleged freak-off parties, leading to even more online gossip about possible health risks. Social media has also circulated rumors involving other celebrities, including claims about Usher, but none of those allegations have been verified with credible evidence. Because of that, some people online argued that HIV was a possible explanation. However, there is no verified evidence that Diddy has HIV, and those claims remain speculation. After his arrest, social media users began comparing newer photos with older ones and pointing out that he looked very different. From the moment court appearances began, many people commented that he no longer had the same flashy, larger-than-life presence they remembered. Whether it was on red carpets or making public appearances, his image had changed. Some thought he looked thinner, older, and exhausted, while others believed the stress of his legal situation could easily explain those changes. None of those observations confirm any medical condition. At first, many people believed the pressure of the legal case was taking a heavy toll. Facing serious allegations and spending time in custody would be difficult for almost anyone, especially someone who had lived in the public eye for decades.
Doing the Diddy thing, how she found out that she had full-blown AIDS, because she started off, she didn't know what was wrong with her, but it went untreated for so long, this is what it turned into. And make sure y'all stay to the end, because you're gonna see a big change in Gina. Like, you definitely are. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Poop. When I do try to poop, I'm screaming. I'm thinking, oh man, maybe I got like a hemorrhoid. I'm being real, y'all. I'm being real. I thought I had like some hemorrhoids or something, but I didn't have those. I have nothing like that. It got to the point where I'm like going to doctors. I'm paying out of pocket because I didn't have no insurance in LA. And mind you, I already didn't have that kind of money just to be spending on that stuff. But I really, really needed to figure it out because it was scaring me. I was like, man, do I got like anal cancer or something? Like, what is going on? Like, it was so bad. But in the midst of all this happening, this is something I've never mentioned on anything because it just like came back to me when I was visiting my best friend. She reminded me of something. And she told me about a time where I thought I had an allergic reaction. I had hives all over my face. My whole entire body was covered in hives. I freaked out. I was like, man, I'm itching. I'm so itchy. Like, I was freaking out. I'm like, man, I think I got the wrong makeup. But then I'm like, but this is on my legs. Like, what's going on? I went to the doctor and he told me I was having an allergic reaction. So he gave me a shot in my butt. And I was like, dang, okay. Well, I hope this goes away. And mind you, I was seeing someone at that time. I was seeing someone and we've been seeing each other. I wasn't bouncing around being frisky with a whole lot of people. I wasn't. I was specifically seeing somebody. And, it went away. I brushed it off and I was like, okay, it was just some allergy. I threw away my makeup and stuff. And I just assumed maybe the allergy affected my face and just decided to go across my body. Probably dumb for me, not the smartest cookie in the box. Okay. But a lot of you said I didn't get tested for 10 years. That I want to address as well. I was getting STD checks. I did not know that when I was getting STD checks, it didn't include the HIV/AIDS test. I thought it was all included. And I honestly think that because I went in and I said, hey, I want an STD check. And I was stern on what I wanted. That's what I wanted. They probably just didn't ask me that because of that. Because I know a lot of you say that in your place, it's mandatory that they ask you, where I went, they didn't, they just knew that that's what I wanted and that's what they gave me. So I brushed this person off, we're still friends. And I ended up, mind you, I was dating someone prior for a long time because I only have.
And guys, that person she was dating is allegedly Diddy, just so you know. Allegedly Diddy. You dig what I'm saying? Just trying to let y'all know how she got these symptoms. So if some of you guys are right here with some of these symptoms or feeling a certain type of way, I advise you to get to the doctor.
Long-term relationships. I don't do 1 month, 2 months. I'm not going to call it a relationship if it's not longer than a year. So, yeah. And then I just started, seeing this person. Anyway, I'm brushing them off. We're cool, whatever. So I notice I start having headaches and fevers. I'm getting really nauseous, and I'm like, I'm going to go to the doctor again, because what the hell? I'm real worried. I have a doctor. He tells me, I had the one telling me I'm fine. I'm good. I go to another.
Now, see, that goes to show you guys how you need to go get a second opinion. because this is somebody who caught HIV and it turned into full-blown AIDS. And the first doctor told her that it was nothing wrong.
Another one that my friend had introduced me to, and he tells me I have cervical cancer. And I'm freaking out, like, what the hell? Oh my God. Panicking, thinking that's what's going on. And then I go to another doctor for a second opinion, and who said that? You're perfectly fine. Nothing is wrong with you. Like, who told you that? And here I am thinking I'm cool, fine and dandy. So I go home thinking I'm tripping, making myself feel like I'm sick when I'm really not. I go to sleep. I wake up. I'm starting to notice I'm not able to make it to my front door to get my food off the porch. I'm slowly like dragging, and I'm like, shoot, maybe I must have drank a lot, because I did end up.
Even so, online discussions kept growing, with users trying to read into every new photo and every court appearance. As the speculation spread, some people insisted there had to be more behind the visible changes, while others warned against jumping to conclusions without evidence. Around the same time, new online conversations also started revisiting the death of Kim Porter, with some social media posts attempting to connect unrelated events. Claims from people described as insiders, including someone identified as Gina, have circulated online, but those allegations have not been substantiated with credible evidence. As with many viral stories, it's important to separate verified facts from internet speculation as the story continues to unfold. When you put together the intense pressure of the past few years, the evidence reportedly recovered during the federal searches of Diddy's properties, and the allegations described in lawsuits from people including April Lampros, it's easy to see why this story continues to dominate headlines. At the same time, many of the biggest claims circulating online are still being debated, and several have not been proven in court. As more information comes out, separating verified facts from internet speculation will be more important than ever.
Drinking, I think, the night before, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just hungover. Then that next day, I'm finding myself, it was like immediately, I'm running headfirst to the bathroom. Like, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, this don't make sense. I can't make it to the toilet. I slide off the toilet, bust my tail, try to climb back on it. Right. And mind you, I'm still hungry. So my friend ends up coming and getting my food from my front door and bringing it in because I had to leave my door unlocked. I'm like, dude, I can't make it. I'm sick. I don't know why I'm sick. It got to the point where my friend was coming over and helping me with things until I felt better. But I was just getting worse. So my friend had went home and I ended up getting a bucket. I found a bucket that I had. Don't know where the hell I got this bucket, but I had a bucket. And I put it next to my bed. And I was like, okay, I cannot make it to the bathroom. I cannot, this is horrible. I tried to vomit and poop. I would vomit in the bucket, but then when I had to poop, I literally pooped on my floor. I pooped on my.
Do you hear that? I mean, guys, it's enough of that video right there, man. I just want you guys to get the gist of what's going on, of the kind of stuff that Diddy is putting out there and other people and what's going on in these circles. And I really want you to protect yourself in a big way, because you've seen them videos of Gina, man. If you've seen them videos of Gina, you already know that she ain't looking too swell. You dig? I mean, and if you haven't, let me see if I can see what I can find for you.
Meanwhile, Gina has continued speaking publicly about her own experiences and health journey, and her decision to share her story has brought even more attention to the conversations happening around this case. With legal proceedings still unfolding and new claims surfacing, the entertainment world is watching closely to see what happens next. What do you think about everything that's happened? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.